Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I went to go take some coffee to my wife at her job, which I usually do on my days off. Anyways, I stopped and picked up the coffee, and I was about to pull into her driveway at her work, and I had to stop. A guy on a motorcycle was passing by, and as he's passing by me, I noticed that he had pajama pants on and some uh, whatever fuck sandals, whatever you call them, sandals. Um, and I was just like, it just brought up a lot of things that I see a lot lately, and it's like, man, I want to talk about this, how people have become so lazy that that is like a look, to me, I call it the lazy look, you know what I mean? Because that's exactly what you look like. You know what I mean? Like, what was this guy thinking? The first thing that I think about when I see somebody like that, because you see it all the time. You go to the market every day, you'll see it. You go to Target, Walmart, whatever. You can go get some to eat, and you'll see people like that, pajama pants and slides on, or sandals, and a hoodie. And it's not just the young kids; it's adults that are doing it. So it's to me, I call it the lazy look because you look lazy. Because that's the first thing that I think of when I see somebody like that guy on the motorcycle. Like you just got up out of bed because I know damn well that his attire for the day wasn't pajama pants. He had to have slept in them clothes, got up. Who knows if he washed his, I mean, brushed his teeth, rinsed his face, whatever. But he got out of bed. But those are the clothes he slept in. And you see it all the time, like I said. Mainly young people do it, but when did it become like a fashion to look like to look lazy? When I was a kid, my mother took very well care of us. We took two best baths or showers a day. One in the morning when we got up for school, and one when we got home before we ate dinner in bed. When I was younger, my mother showed me how to wash clothes. My mother showed me how to iron my clothes. So when I'm in elementary school, I would get up in the morning, go take a shower, come to my room, set up the ironing board and iron my clothes. I couldn't leave the house looking like that, like with wrinkled clothes on or dirty clothes. I had to look presentable, and I think it was also because I was a reflection of my family. If I look bummy and dirty, then what would people think about my mother and my father? Like I wasn't. It would look like I wasn't well taken care of. So me and my brother and my sister never looked that way. We were always clean. Me and my brother knew how to iron our own clothes. We knew how to wash our own clothes, and we had to always look presentable. But you see it now with these kids, and when I see the younger kids doing it, I think it's not their. It really is. It's not their fault. It's their parents. What kind of parents are you that your lazy ass kid gets up, gets out of bed? Maybe he brushes his teeth or she brushes her teeth and washes her face. But she just throws on a hoodie or he throws on a hoodie, throws some sandals on, and boom, they're out the door with you, going to get some what do you Starbucks or Dutch Brothers coffee, whatever you're gonna go do, or you're gonna go to the market, and this is how your kid walks out the house. Then you see the parent, and the parents the same exact way. So it's like, well, they learn that shit from the parent, and if the parent is not that way, and the kid is, well, it's like there's something wrong with your parenting because you don't tell your kid like, hey, what are you doing? Go in there, put on some clean clothes, take a shower, wash your face, brush your fucking teeth, comb your hair, but you ain't going out the house looking like that. It's the look of, and it's not just the look though, because these kids are fucking lazy. You know, you see, I've seen kids, well, as I'm driving through the neighborhood and shit like that, kids that are, leave that alone. I see kids out there, you know, mowing, boys. You'll see them out there mowing their lawn or whatever. And these kids are out there with pajama pants on and slides and hoodies. And when they're doing it, they look so fucking depressed. You know, you see them pushing them over and they got their head down. They look fucking miserable, sad, almost emo-ish, you know, and they're pushing the fucking lawnmower all sad. Like it's the worst thing in the world because they're lazy. When I was a kid, I was always, every weekend I had to clean the yard. Every weekend. I got up at 6 in the morning. My dad would wake us up at 6 in the morning. Didn't want to do it. Wake us up at 6 in the morning and he would get out there and clean that yard. Mow the lawn, edge it, pull the weeds, everything. Pick up the dog shit, everything. If I was out there pushing a lawnmower with my head down, looking sad, I get my ass whooped for that. Like, don't be out here looking all sad. Get your shit together. Push the fucking lawnmower. Get it done. You know, don't mope. Moping would have got your ass whooped. Have some fucking pride in what you're doing. You know, but you see these kids now, they look like fucking emo kids pushing a lawnmower. Again, in pajama pants. That shit wouldn't happen when I was a kid. There's no way that I would have been allowed outside the house to mow the lawn or go anywhere in pajama pants and sandals. Ever. It was always about looking presentable because you represented your family. Another thing is the women that do that shit. I see mainly kids and women doing it. There's some men that you'll see out there doing it, but it's mainly kids and women that do that pajama pants and hoodies and slide sandals that they have that lazy look. And the thing is, as a man, if that's your woman, that's your wife, shit, you better sit down and have a talk with her. Or get a new one. One or the other. You know, because the one you got is lazy. And I was talking to some of the guys at work one day. This is probably about 3 weeks ago to a month ago. And I was telling them that, and this is a test. This is a test. It's, if you want to compare it to like the Colodral and Sunny door test, it's similar, something like that, you know. But that's you can't do that now because there's automatic door unlocks. You know, as soon as you push the button, all the doors are unlocked. So there ain't no woman got to reach over and open the door for you. But this is something you can do now. You can do it now to the woman you're with, or you can do it to a woman that you're starting to see and shit. You're hanging out with her and shit like that. It's easy. Ask her to make you some fucking scrambled eggs. Ask your woman to go make you some scrambled eggs. This is what I was telling the guys at work. If your woman goes and makes you scrambled eggs, and she comes back and she gives you the bowl or the plate, and the eggs are white and yellow, like all mixed up, she's fucking lazy, and you should have a talk with her. Either have a talk with her or get rid of her because she's lazy. Right off the bat, she's lazy. Or she just didn't want to do it for you in the first place. She's lazy. So either you talk with her or you get rid of her. Because she's too lazy to get a fucking bowl and mix those eggs in a bowl. And then make it. No, she put it in the pan. She threw eggs in there and just mixed it as she's cooking it. Does it taste the same? Yes. Does it look the same? No. One way looks lazy. You don't see that shit at restaurants. If you go to a restaurant, you ask for scrambled eggs, you do not see eggs like that. They put them in a bowl and they mix them. A lazy person will put them in the pan and mix them. Yes, again, it tastes the same, but it looks like shit. It looks like mattress stuffing, and you want me to eat that. So that to me is a lazy woman that will do that. So like I said, my wife don't do that. My wife would never give me eggs like that. I won't eat it. I'll be like, take that shit and do it again. Don't give me that. Don't be lazy. I wouldn't do that to you. Yeah, and I make my wife breakfast all the time, on weekends. I don't do that because I'm not lazy. You see, so that's an easy test. You start to date some chick, tell her to make you some scrambled eggs and see if she's fucking lazy. If she's gonna put it in a bowl and mix it and make it look right, or she's gonna throw it in a pan and just mix it real quick. It's just a lazy way of doing it. But if you're a woman, if you're married or you got a girlfriend or like a what do you call it? You've been together for years, you have kids, but you're not married, you know, but like a significant other. In the beginning, you don't see her like that. You don't see her walk out the house looking like that. She always goes out looking nice. She's always trying to look presentable. She's doing that for you to look presentable for you. But then as time goes by, she becomes lazy. No more makeup. No more fucking getting. She'll throw her pajamas. She'll get out of bed. Go brush her teeth real quick. Put some water in her face. Put her hair in a bun. And boom, she's out the door at the market doing whatever she's doing. Running her little errands with some fucking sandals on and some pajama pants and a sweater or a hoodie. Looking like shit. I see it. I've seen it with people that I know. Friends that I know, their women, their girlfriends, their wives. And I'm like, damn. Like, you let your woman leave the house like that? You don't tell her nothing? She's lazy. She's gotten lazy on you. So either you straighten it out or get rid of her. And the thing is, my wife sees my videos. I do videos with my wife. I don't give a shit. She's going to see this video. But my wife doesn't leave the house like that. My wife doesn't walk out of this house looking like that. I would not allow my wife to walk out because she represents me. I don't look like that. I don't go out the house like that with fucking shorts and sandals. I don't like wearing sandals outside my house. I wear them in my house, but outside my house, if I'm in the garage, yeah, I'm in the backyard, yeah, but to get in my car and go, I don't like doing that shit. I put some socks and some shoes on. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna take a shower first. I don't get up in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays and just brush my teeth real quick and go in my fucking pajama pants and go get coffee and shit. Oh, even though I'm gonna be in my car, it doesn't matter. I don't do that. I just because I was raised not to do that. I was raised to look presentable all the time. So my wife can't do that because she represents me. If people see my wife, even though they're not gonna say nothing to me, they're not gonna say nothing to her. But it's just a fact that people see my wife out there looking like a bum, looking lazy. The lazy look. That's how you look. And then you let your kids do that. Your kids run around looking lazy. And it's not just the look. Most of these kids nowadays are lazy. That's the reason why they don't get up, take a shower, comb their hair, do their hair, whatever, put on some decent clothes, shoes and socks. I never understood a motherfucker that would go outside of his house, especially a man, to go outside his house with fucking sandals and no socks, no shoes and no socks. You see that shit at restaurants. I see that at restaurants, and when I see somebody like them, like you got a lot of fucking nerve to come into a restaurant with sandals on and shorts, no socks, no shoes. Nobody wants to look at your funky ass feet while they're eating. You got a lot of, as a man, fuck is wrong with you? That you'd come out of your house like that. You represent your family. So that to me is like, I don't do that because I represent my wife. If I'm out in public, people that know us, that they know that she's my wife. I'm out here looking like a bum. I don't think so. My wife don't do that shit to me because I would not allow that. And yes, I said allow it. I would not allow my wife to go out the house looking like that. Put some fucking clothes on. Fix your hair. Don't be out there looking like a bum because you are a part of me. You represent me. And you're going to be out here making me look bad even though nobody's going to tell you nothing. I know if I see you out there like that, walking out the door like that, I know you're out there making me look bad. So I'm not gonna allow that. Yeah, but I mean, it's gotten to the point where I see a guy on a fucking motorcycle with pajama pants and slides on. He got the lazy look. Well, he is lazy. Who the fuck rides a motorcycle with pajama pants on and slides? A lazy motherfucker does. I don't understand what's going on with these people nowadays. They have no self-respect. And there'll be people that might be in the comments because and if anybody that has anything to say about it, like anybody that's going to come in here and say something negative, it's because you do that. That's why you're to say something negative because you do that because you're lazy. You go outside the house looking like a bum. You go outside your house not representing your family right. Your kids look like bums. They're part of your family. And you guys just look like a bunch of lazy ass people. But what you are. If you go outside your house in pajama pants and slides and a hoodie and your hair's all fucked up and you look like you just woke up, you're lazy. Bottom line. You can't say that you're not. But that's what's going on nowadays. I don't understand it. I can't be that way. If my kids were living in my house, I don't give a fuck how old they are. I would tell them the same thing. Don't walk out the house looking like that. People know you're my kid. You're a fucking bum. Go take a shower. Wipe the sleep out of your fucking eyes. Comb your hair. You look like a bum. Don't leave my house looking that way because you represent me when you're out there, not just yourself. You represent our household. And I see it right here on my block all the time. There's people on my block that are like that all the time. Just walking around with pajama pants on. I don't know when the fuck that became a fashion statement. Maybe it was because of the COVID situation. That's another thing though. People keep saying, well, COVID did this and COVID's over. That's just done. Quit using that shit as an excuse. People are still using that shit as an excuse. People still use COVID as an excuse and, whatever, everybody has an excuse, I guess. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I want to, it's not a long video, but that's what I want to talk about. I like I said, people are going to have something to say about it, but I guarantee you the people that are saying it, they either do that or their kids do that. And maybe it's time for you to be a parent and tell your kids, hey, you know what? Start looking fucking presentable. Stop looking like a bum and represent your family right. So anyway, that's the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and be talking to you later.